There's an AI job right now paying up to $30 an hour. And honestly, almost nobody is talking about it. You don't need a degree, you don't need experience, and you don't even need to be technical. But there's one reason most people never get in. And it actually has nothing to do with skill. Hey, I'm Aria. And not that long ago, I was trying to figure out how people were actually making money online without spending years learning something complicated. I went down all the usual paths: freelancing, coding, random side hustles, and everything just felt like it either required experience or just way too much time. And honestly, it kind of felt like if you weren't already ahead, you were just stuck. But then I came across something completely different. It wasn't about building anything or being some expert. It was really just about plugging into something that already exists. And once I understood that, things started to make a lot more sense. So let's break this down properly, because this job is not what most people think it is. So when I first saw this, I assumed it was something super technical, like coding, machine learning, all of that. But it's not. At its core, this job is about training AI systems. And you might be wondering, what does that actually mean? AI doesn't just become smart on its own. It gets trained using human input. So companies need people to review AI responses, rank which answers are better, label data, correct mistakes. That's really it. You're not building AI, you're just helping it improve. And here's where it gets kind of interesting. Most people think AI is fully automated, but behind the scenes, it still relies a lot on humans, which means there's actually constant demand for this kind of work. And the biggest shift here is this: you're not creating something from scratch. You're just plugging into systems that already exist. Now, once you understand what the job actually is, the next question is, where do you even find this? Because this is where most people get stuck. There are platforms that connect companies training AI with people who do these tasks. But not all platforms are equal. Some pay very little, and others can go up to $20 to $30 an hour. Now here's what actually determines how much you make. And this part is important. It's not just the platform. It's the type of tasks, the quality of your work, and how consistent you are. You might be wondering, do you need experience to get the higher paying ones? Not really. But the better paying work usually goes to people who are more accurate, more detail-oriented, and more consistent. So it's not really about being smarter. It's more about being precise. Now this is where I almost messed up. And honestly, where most people fail. Most people treat this like a normal job application. They rush through it, don't really read the instructions. Just try to get accepted as fast as possible, and then they get rejected. But here's what most people don't realize. The application is the test. You might be wondering, what are they actually testing? They're not testing intelligence. They're testing, can you follow instructions? Can you pay attention to detail? Can you think logically? That's it. So instead of rushing, just slow down a bit. Double check everything. Treat every question like it actually matters. Because once you're in, that's when the real opportunity starts. Now this was probably the biggest reality check for me. A lot of people make it sound like you can instantly make $30 an hour. That's not really how it works. At the beginning, you're learning the platform, the task formats, what's expected. So early on, you're probably closer to around $10 to $15 an hour. But once you get used to it, this is where things start to change. You start working faster, making fewer mistakes, getting access to better tasks. And that's when you move closer to that $20 to $30 an hour range. It kind of follows a simple pattern. At first you're figuring things out, then you stop guessing, and then you just repeat what works. Realistically, 5 to 10 hours a week. You're just getting started. 10 to 20 hours a week leads to solid side income. And it's flexible, which is honestly one of the biggest advantages. Now this next part is important because I've seen people waste weeks on this. There's a lot of noise in this space, so just watch out for a few things. If they ask for upfront payment, Legit platforms don't charge you. If the income sounds unrealistic, $100 an hour guaranteed. That's not real. If the job is vague, real platforms are clear about what you're doing, how you get paid, what's expected, and if it feels overly complicated, that's usually not a good sign. The best opportunities are simple, structured, repeatable. So now you understand how this actually works. And honestly, once I saw this clearly, it completely changed how I looked at making money online. This isn't some hidden secret. It's just something most people overlook because it sounds too simple, or they assume it's too technical. But in reality, you're just plugging into existing AI systems, doing structured tasks, and getting paid for consistency. Now, this is a great place to start, but this is just one piece of it. Because once you understand how to use AI to make money like this, the next step is figuring out how to actually scale it. And one of the easiest ways to do that right now is using AI to make money on Spotify. It's a completely different model. And honestly, it has a lot more upside if you set it up the right way. So if you're serious about this, the next video is going to walk through exactly how that works, step by step. If this helped you, subscribe. I'll keep breaking this down in a way that actually makes sense.